house on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home. Then I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever. The folks to make sure I hit the notes.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall, and we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On second down, Warren. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
We certainly didn't have to wait long for some explosive plays, and this might just be the opening act because usually those explosive plays come through the air, not just on the ground.
On first down, Howard flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They get 27 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. From the red zone on first. From left is intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. Finds him over the middle. There's a little bit up to the 21. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
It's 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts first down.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. 2nd down, looking for options. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Colts. And he's got a free play here. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Brown adds the PAT. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
The Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. It's inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soach field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19, 7, 19. Ready? 18, 5 here. Top low, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
19 Lions, 7, 65 cash, 65 cash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warren, 17.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Oh, trying to force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better...
Has a hole left, room to run. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Steelers 14, Colts 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, this is ETN. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
A gain of
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Got to give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Turning to Jacobs on third. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one nabbed by Warren. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
First down.
Here we go.
At the 9-yard line.
70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 70, Simba Wolf. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
To throw, Richardson. Has it in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts earn the chance to tie before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Colts tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Dante Kent with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Out of the gun, Howard. He has all day back there. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay,
New set of downs for him from the 31.
here we go. 19, shot, break throw 80.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing now, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Neighbors with a catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll throw it. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. And we put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this second quarter to a close. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 light. Ready, go.
Richardson now. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. That is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Gets this one to Pierce. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Has room into the secondary. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Brown adds the PAT. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. A lot of space ahead. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. He cuts it back right. Up to the races, middle of the field. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, this is Etienne. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Richardson will do it himself. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Of all the players out there, right, the coach on the field, the quarterback, he's got to know that play was dead in the water. At that point, just minimize the loss. Can't be tackled that far behind the line.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Howard to throw. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Going again here, Howard. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pops this underneath to Warren. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Galloping inside the 40. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Had some room to work and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 by 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the third. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll go play action. Howard. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throw right side. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give left side to Warren. Into the second level past the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 26. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Adibo's got it. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Completed to his running back. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This is Metcalf working out right side. And he's brought down at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Colts 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. This is Warren, headed right. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Desperation time here. He rolls to his right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 even. 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Richardson back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. That one nabbed by Warren. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Richardson to throw again. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Backed up just a bit following the penalty. Here's 1st and 20. Going again, Richardson. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Warren running between the tackles. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.